How to make a long-distance relationship work. Long-distance relationships are especially tough because you have to almost exclusively rely on communication to keep your bond strong. And that may require more work than the average relationship, says Randy Schroeder, PhD, author of Simple Habits for Marital Happiness. Ahead, 18 tips for how to make a long-distance relationship work. 1. Lay down some ground rules. This isn't exactly sexy, but really, it's got to be done, says Jocelyn Charnas, PhD, a clinical psychologist in Manhattan. That means covering how often you expect to be in touch, when you'll try to see each other, once a month. 2. Make sure you have common goals, beyond living in the same place. Though you shouldn't lose your sense of independence, if you really see longevity in your long-distance relationship, you should be working toward long-term goals with your partner. Agreeing on 3 to 5 major goals can strengthen a couple as they work together to achieve those important objectives, says Schroeder. 3. Plan creative dates. It's all about coming up with out-of-the-box ways to keep you both engaged and connected, says Schroeder. There are so many creative ways to take typically physical dates and pivot them so that they're doable by phone or video. 4. Take time to travel together. These don't always have to be week-long vacations across the world. Instead, you can plan shorter weekend vacations and explore a new city that's a fair meeting point between the both of you. 5. Create a relationship bucket list. Even from a distance, LDRs can share desires about what they want to enjoy together throughout their life. Working on a bucket list together is essentially cooking up ideas for future dates you want to do someday. 6. Lean on your support system of family and friends. Whether it's for advice or just a shoulder to lean on, Schroeder says connecting with your support system can help you feel better about the more difficult parts of being an LDR. You might just find that, like the people who participated in this survey, the distance makes face-to-face time even more special. 7. Send voice recordings. Try sending each other voice recordings via text message. And, when you can, use FaceTime or video chats instead of calls. 8. Talk only when you have something to say. There's no real reason you need to talk to your partner 24/7 just because you can't see them. A long-distance relationship doesn't really have those built in, Durvasula says, but you want them in order to make the times you do talk, and see each other, more valuable. 9. Jot down little details after you talk. In successful relationships, partners generally do not have an out-of-sight, out-of-mind approach, says psychologist Paul Coleman, doctor of psychology. But following up on things shows that your partner is on your minden that matters. 10. Have your show. Whatever it is, make a weekly date to watch it together. Watching a show or movie together creates that shared opportunity that helps bond you together, says Doors. 11. Video chat for sex. Moment of silence for the invention of video chat. Video make this even better because you can see each other and that will make you feel more connected, Doors says. 15 sex toys that are perfect for long-distance relationships. 12. Schedule meetups way in advance. So schedule out at least a few dates in advance so that you never leave each other not knowing when you'll meet up again. Getting these dates in the calendar is critical to give both of you something to look forward to, Nirvasala says. 13. Swap belongings. The idea is to experience sharing each other's things as you would if you both lived in the same area. Another perk, you can send along little additional treats, like chocolate, or reminders of you in the package, too, Nirvasala says. 14. Hide gifts at their place. It's a huge bummer when you have to leave each other after a visit, which is why Nirvasala recommends drawing out the experience by leaving something behind. Whatever it is, leaving behind a memento helps keep you present, Nirvasala says. 15. Remind yourself why you trust them. Any feelings of uncertainty can be magnified in a long-distance relationship because you can't just drop by, youre says. So, when you're feeling super secure in your relationship, take some time to write down why your partner is so great and trustworthy. 16. Talk about why you're in this. Remember, being in a LDR is a choice you're both making. It's not something that you have to do. The way a person thinks or feels about a situation influences their satisfaction with it, youre says. 17. Have an end date in sight. It's helpful to know that if you can muddle through it for a period of time, there will be an end, Charna says. It's significantly more difficult when this is just the nature of your relationship. 18. Do your own thing. If you put all of your energy into a long-distance partner, you may be more likely to feel a sense of loneliness and isolation, Charnas explains.